Hello, everyone. Welcome to Camille's Holistic Health Show. I am Dr. Camille McClellan, and I'm going to talk to you today about Boswellia, a wonderful ancient herb for inflammation and joint pain and any other pains you're actually having. So, when I'm talking about joint pain or any inflammatory conditions that you might have, I'm talking about rheumatoid arthritis, rheumatism, which is just generalized joint pain, and psoriatic arthritis, osteoarthritis, any of the itises. And you are looking for different alternative ways to actually improve your symptoms without the harsh side effects that a lot of the NSAIDs, and when I mean NSAIDs, that's aspirin, Motrin, Advil, those are ibuprofen, and Celebrex. Those are just a few that can actually cause some gut issues, affecting the lining of your gut, and then causing more side effects as well. So we are going to go into the Boswellia Serrata, this ancient herb. There are various ways that you can actually use it, and how you can actually add other things in your lifestyle to improve your ultimate goal to reduce a lot of the joint pain in your body. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and dive deep, but first, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that bell, so every time a new video gets put out, you'll be notified. So let's get into Boswellia Serrata. It has 16 different species, and it actually is part of Indian Frankincense is really Boswellia Serrata. So frankincense is the essential oil. Boswellia Serrata is actually the plant itself, and lots of times they use it as the herb to help reduce the inflammation, get the pain down, improve the mobility in those joints, and have that function in those joints moving and without any pain. So Boswellia Serrata has excellent anti-inflammatory properties. It contains lots of these properties can actually inhibit cytokines that actually rush to the area of injury whenever there's an inflammatory response or going on. Whenever there is something in the area that's just not right, it goes to that area, and sometimes it overworks, your body overworks, and this is autoimmunity, like rheumatoid arthritis. Those cells work over time. 24 hours, I mean, it just keeps going, and something like Boswellia Serrata is a great alternative to help restore that kind of activity that is going on with those T lymphocytes. Okay, so that's just it in a very easy, simple way to understand how Boswellia Serrata works. And there are lots of research that they have done, and they still are doing, that actually this ancient herb, this mysterious ancient herb, can actually help in these ways. And studies have shown when they've had subjects, 29 dogs, has shown that through radiographic exams, they had signs of osteoarthritis and degenerative conditions. And these they used Boswellia serrata and improved their local pain, their walk, and their gait. So excellent. There are many other studies that can actually show the ability Boswellia serrata has on the body. And let's go into how you eat and how various ways to actually improve your health around your arthritis. So when we are talking about advanced glycation end products, those are products that are actually toxins that trigger an inflammatory response in the body, an inflammatory response. And this can be caused by frying your foods, grilling them, and pasteurizing them. And this again causes a lot of inflammation. I mean, 40 million people today are having some sort of arthritic pain, and most of them starting at age 40 and prominently being diagnosed at age 60. There are millions of younger children now that are actually having arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis and other arthritis in juvenile diseases or conditions related to the joints. So this just shows that processed foods, fried foods, sugar, refined sugars, processed hydrogenated oils like canola oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, corn oil. Those are the oils that are high in omega-6, and actually you want that omega-6, omega-3 ratio to be standard, and if it gets higher than that and you have more omega-3, then an inflammatory response occurs. Studies are still looking into that, but it has a lot you can look in and dive deep and take a look at those studies and you will see. And also dairy products, gluten products, okay, excessive salt, and tobacco and alcohol. Lots of things are tempting out there to, especially when you have rheumatoid arthritis or any arthritic pain that is long-standing, chronic condition. You want to stay away from any foods with the age toxin, and that is the advanced glycation end product. All right, and now we're going to talk about excellent foods that can actually help when you are adding Boswellia serrata to your diet. Okay, when you're adding it, sometimes you can use a tincture, sometimes you can use a capsule form, or you can use it as an essential oil, and you can add wintergreen with it, or you can add frankincense if you're taking the capsule form. Many different ways you can use this Boswellia serrata as part of your lifestyle. But again, it's also very essential that you add in the right foods, the right exercise, and use everything as part of your lifestyle, okay? Because you can't just use one type of herb or homeopathic remedy and expect a result around something that is taking you years to, in advanced stages, to reduce. Okay, you're going to have to add many or incorporate quite a few things to actually make these improvements, these gradual improvements in your life. So we're going to talk about the foods, okay? And these foods are anti-inflammatory foods that are just very, very excellent for reducing pain and inflammation in your body. So let's go to the omega-3 fatty acids. Okay, I've talked about this before. Salmon, walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, grass-fed beef, okay, and vegetables and fruits of all varieties. But you want to look at anything with papaya, pineapple, kiwi, because the pineapple and the papaya has papain, okay, and pineapple includes bromelain. Okay? These are digestive enzymes that can actually help with the anti-inflammatory process that you want to incorporate in your daily lifestyle. Then we have bone broth. This, again, I talked about it last week. Collagen contains it with high amounts of proline and glycine that can actually rebuild these joints, okay? Because this collagen is able to go to the area or the site, that's how it works, of injury and rebuild the connective tissue, the connective collagen and everything. It goes in there and it repairs it. The cartilage, okay, and the bone. Now we are going to talk about sulfur foods, high in sulfur. That's asparagus, cabbage, sauerkraut, garlic. Okay, those are onions, high in sulfur. Then you want to go with herbs and spices that can actually help benefit with incorporating it into your foods. You want to use turmeric, ginger, cayenne. Those are the very, very fantastic anti-inflammatory spices, the herbs, rosemary, and holy basil. Those are fantastic anti-inflammatory herbs, and you can use them incorporated into your diet. Now we'll get into a little more of the essential oils you can combine and mix together. Now there are cooling topicals, and they are wintergreen, peppermint, and you can use it along with the warming essential oils like clove and ginger. Okay, those are the warming types of essential oils, and you can use them together with an almond oil carrier at the site of your joint pain. Okay, and when you do everything together, it is very, very beneficial. And it is always important to get proper care when using everything. I always talk about that. Individualized care I cannot stress that anymore. You can use these things to keep your joint pain at bay. But if you want to make drastic improvements and individualized plan is always the best way if you are looking for long-term results in your health and wellness, okay? So, when we're talking about powerful healing properties, we're talking about supporting the healthy digestive system, strengthening the joint discomfort, improving, skin ulcerations, fighting fungal infections, supporting the urinary tract, improving colds and flus. This is what Boswellia serrata is excellent with doing. Not only does it improve your pain and inflammation, there are other health benefits around this ancient herb. I mean, it supports the aging goals that you want to reach, and it helps with flus and colds, like I had mentioned, and it supports the urinary tract, and helps fight a lot of the microbial things that are microbial bacteria, fungal, all of these things that it can fight. I mean, it's just an amazing herb to really do your research and get some knowledge. So here are some of the more important properties of Boswellia. Like I was mentioning, it is an anti-inflammatory herb, antifungal, anti-anxiety, antidepressant. It's also anti-carcinogenic and antibacterial because and it has immune properties to help strengthen the immune system. So when we talk about chronic conditions, these are a lot of the things that you are suffering with. Part of your immune system is affected, and when it does, there are lots of inflammation that can occur, a lot of fungal infections, other microbial infections. You battle a lot of anxiety, you battle a lot of depression. So a great herb to add to your daily lifestyle, to help in so many ways, not only to help the pain and inflammation, but like what I had just mentioned. Okay, so I also talked about how Boswellia serrata can help do so many things, but there are different ways that you can use it, and it can be used with like a skin cream, topical. It can also be used as an oil. Okay, and frankincense could be used internally. That is definitely one essential oil that you can use internally. It also can be used as aromatherapy. Okay? And and it can be used, like I said, orally, because can be used as capsules, Boswellia serrata. So great herb to take a look at, understand, do your homework on, get some knowledge on, and just remember that an individualized care is so important if you want to reach your goals, if you want to get better and have more abundance and have an optimal level of living from day to day in your life. So thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time in the next video. Bye now.